Alright, what's good, my beautiful people? And in today's video, just as the title suggests, I'm going to be talking about the new Inazuma 11 Victory Road movie that me and my boys just watched yesterday. And oh my word, it was a crime that they left this out. Like, I don't know. Like, it was in cinema for a good 7 months, just MIA, and we finally got it. I'm like, wow, that's a crime. I don't know how it was in the vault for that long, but my word, this movie, the Victory Road side, insane, incredible, 10 out of 10. I don't care if I'm glazing. This is one of the greatest movies I've ever watched. No cap. I will say though, obviously there's two sides of the movie. There's the OG one, but even the OG one, it's still like, you know, the same thing, but it just felt nostalgic. You know, you got the narrator, the girl, talking about how legendary Inazuma was. When I saw that scene, like at the very start, when she was like, the Inazuma 11 was a legend, I realized, yo, because throughout my life, I was like, yeah, you know what, Raimon's Raimon. Like, I didn't, you know, my brain wasn't functioning that they were legends. But after the girl was talking about Raimon like that, my word, bro, everything changed. I'm like, damn, these guys really are, you know, proper legends. Like, they did something nobody else done. They dethroned Royal Academy's 50 years of reign. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, shout out to that girl, by the way. I don't know her name, but damn. Anyway, so OG season 1 recap, blah blah blah. We all know what happens in season 1. It's not that, you know, thinking, but it was nostalgic, and it was very, I was very grateful. And now in comes the greatest, Victory Road. Now, Victory Road, if you did play the story chapter 1 beta, you'd know that in the first half of the Victory Road movie, it was literally just beta talk. Just Victory Road. There were some extended scenes, but for the most part, it was, you know, the exact same. Like, Unmei finally coming to school, him meeting up with Sakurazaki fighting, Unmei finding out about him fighting with his legs being super or something, Unmei taking a pole to the head. Unmei taking a pole to the head. How the hell is this guy not dead, bro? Like, are you crazy? Even Sakurazaki was like, oh, you killed him. Bro, okay, maybe not killed, but like, bro, he must be, that's serious damage, by the way. But anyways, Sakurazaki brings Unmei to the hospital. Guys, you know Unmei's mother, does she not look like Lena Schiller from Inazuma 11 season 2? Like, comment down below if you guys think that too. I genuinely believe that is her, but you know, I'm probably extremely wrong because last names don't match up. But yeah, she looks similar. But anyway, Unmei goes out the hospital, and then Unmei meets up with Sakurazaki, and that's how we find out about Sakurazaki's little backstory, how basically his father is controlling his whole life. Basically, he wants to play football, but his father doesn't allow him to play football. His father wants him to study well and then go abroad, nothing else. Reminds me of my father, to be honest. Well, back in the day, my father's not like that anymore, but back in the day, my father was exactly like that. And yeah, Sakurazaki, he even says himself, he's not saying, he even, to be fair, he said that he's not getting controlled, but he's just too scared to, you know, be free. I don't know what that means, but yeah. Anyway, fast forward, we see Unmei and Sakurazaki talking. Unmei, you know, starts watching some Sakurazaki clips as a kid when he was playing football. And then in comes the antagonist for chapter 1, Yagyu, I believe. Is his name Yagyu? I don't know. I'm gonna call him Thierry. His name's Thierry Reyes. I'm gonna call him Thierry Henry. But Yagyu, basically, he's the captain of the baseball club. And yeah, he pretty much hates football. He literally vandalizes football. And Unmei gets pissed. Unmei then gets pissed at Sakurazaki because Sakurazaki doesn't really care. They have this whole moment, and then when Unmei decides to, you know what, I'm done, I'm gonna kick the ball, Sakurazaki comes in. Sakurazaki does some little crazy spin tornado type, and then just blasts the ball straight at Thierry. Like that, my word. And then obviously Thierry gets mad, and then Unmei proposes that, 5v5, now what? Like, but then it's like, Yagi was like, huh? Excuse me? And Inazuma was like, yo, you listen to me or you don't listen to me. And then, yeah, they accepted. Problem is, Inazuma has one player. he can't play football because obviously he has heart issues. So it's literally just Sakurazaki. So thank God Kisoji comes. Kisoji makes it 2. There's only 3 more, which we don't get to see the 5v5 in the movie. Okay, I think that'd be a bit too much. You don't even see it in chapter 1 in the beta, so it makes sense. But I digress. Now, whilst Sakurazaki, Kisoji, and Unmei are trying to find a spot to, you know, schedule meetings, change for like a football, because Unmei now wants to start a football club, because in Nagamahara, the football club got shut down 5 years ago because of an accident. So they find some little shed, changing room, whatever, and then this is when we get introduced. We got introduced before, but it wasn't properly introduced. This time we got properly introduced to the vice of the student council, Shisendo, or Alex Lafontaine. Now, he's just straight up like, yo, cut the bullshit. You ain't playing football. It's final. You don't. He's like, yo, Unmei, you're new here, so I'm gonna lay the rundown. No football. And Unmei doubled down. He was like, yo, are you scared of the baseball team? And Shisendo just went quiet. He just went like, yeah, I really want to punch you in your gut right now. But yeah, he stays quiet, and then he just walks away saying, yo, I'm not gonna ask you again. Shut down this BS. And Unmei, 3 seconds later, as soon as Shisendo leaves, is like, oh, back to business. And then yeah, you see a scene of Sakurazaki and Kisoji just looking at him crazy. I was like, what the hell? Sakurazaki then sends Unmei I think it was the clip or the match of Raimon versus Northbright. And this is when we finally see Unmei watch Haru for the first time. Well, first time in quotations. Outrageous. Now this is where we get into Haru. This is where we get into what the absolute hell. Haru, my word, what did I say? So first of all, we see Soremaya. What's his name? I'm gonna call him Sei. We see Sei. Is he the captain? I think he is the captain of Northbright. He's the prodigy of Northbright. He's the star player, and he basically just starts cutting through Raimon, like absolutely cutting through. He uses his Asu tactics, try drive, and he just cuts through them. And as he is about to shoot, like he envisions the shot curling top right. As soon as he's about to shoot, Haru comes, like steps in, cleanly dispossesses him, and just walks away like nothing happened. Like, oh my, like, I can't believe what I'm seeing. That was crazy. That was absolutely crazy. Then Haru drives forward. Haru dribbles past a bit of people, passes it to, I think it was Ren he passed it to. Yeah, it was Ren. And then now Haru is up against 2 defenders. One 7 foot in the back of him, and the other one is it's average height. So you'd expect, you know, Ren to pass it to someone else. First of all, they even said that 4 people were marking Haru. 4 people. Ren could have passed it to anybody else. People were open. Ren still decides to pass it to Haru. And then Haru, he nudges the 7 foot defender back a bit so it's not a foul. He's just showing off his strength. And then he turns and he just runs past him. And Ren does such a great ball that it literally dips just about ahead of the 7 foot defender and pretty much lays a through ball into the path of Haru. And this is where Haru comes into play. But hold on, because Sei comes back. What does Haru do? Haru flip-flaps him and then feints him and absolutely sends him out the game. This is a star. This is the best player, best introduction I've seen from a player, footballing wise. No Hisatsu, no nothing. Just technical. How good are you at football? Haru is, outrageous. But anyway, he's now one-on-one with the keeper. The keeper is about to use his Satsu Gravity. I forgot what it's called, because they showed it in the presentation trailer. I forgot what it's called, but he's going to use his Hisatsu. Haru then gets up, jumps up, goes into a bicycle kick position, and then the goalkeeper's just stunned because how has he done that so fast? Even I'm like, yo, what the f? And he just smashes it, and he scores 1-0. 1-0 to Raimon, just like that. In under 3 minutes or 2 minutes, I believe, he scores. And what the hell? He just goes and celebrate. And then people are like, wow, what the hell? Unmei's even like, what? And then we get to see at the end of the game, Raimon beat Northbright 6-0. They destroyed the team. Northbright is not a bad team, by the way, guys. It's not a bad team. Raimon, mentioned by Ren, the captain, he said that they're unbeatable. There is no one better than them. And I can see why. And when you add a player like Haru, this is his first season, by the way. Add a player like Haru, what the hell? It's literally impossible. But I digress. The Ramen players come out, start walking towards the changing rooms, and then Ren just asks Haru a simple question. Oh no, Haru asked Ren a question, my bad. He's like, oh, damn, don't you think football's boring? I was like, I mean, for you, maybe. Goddamn, you like Messi, bro. You might be better than Messi. But yeah, that's kind of sad because he is the footballing son of, I was gonna say Messi, what the hell, of Endo. And yeah, but it kind of makes sense. It kind of makes sense. Especially when football is your whole life, and when you, I'm guessing he trained his whole life, and when you know, realize that you're that much better than everybody else, it does get boring. But later on, when he's talking to Ren, when they're training the next day, or I don't even know when that happens, but like next day training, he simply is like, he just says, I'm not looking for strong people, I'm looking to play with friends. And this is where I came up with my theory like a couple months ago that Haru might end up joining Nagamahara. Now hear me out. I know it's a wild one, but he did say in one of the trailers that he just doesn't feel football. And I think it's the pressure. It's the pressure of him being Endo's son, and it's the pressure of him playing for Raimon Junior High, you know, the same Raimon that Endo, you know, yet made. So made relevant again even. So I feel like Haru will leave to Nagamahara, but that's like a 50. That's not some, like a 30% how I believe. But that is a possible thing. It is a possible thing. But yeah, we go to Unmei now. Unmei has like a hallucination of Haru, but it doesn't turn out to be Haru. It turns out to be football. So football's now talking to Haru. He's like, oh, you finally came to me. I've been waiting this long. And then they have like a little talk. And then the hallucination, the football basically is like, you will be the monster hero that defeats the monster player Endo Haru. So my theory went out the window. Simple as that. After that, I was like, what the so maybe now, I feel like now Haru ain't gonna join, but he might still join. But we never know, because you can still tame a beast by, you know, bring him into the club. What I take from this, that's pretty much it. Oh, actually, the manager Addison, I don't know his Japanese name, but Addison is his English name. Watch out for that guy. That guy's a bit booky. He's a bit like, yeah. And he's also like, bro, how can you say, because in the match against Ramen and Northbright, he's like, the assistant's like, manager, coach, what should we do? And Addison's like, just do the usual. Just let Ren do everything. What? Aren't you the manager? What do you mean let Ren do everything? Like, he's the captain, I know, but you're the manager. But anyways, watch out for that guy, Addison. He's shaky. But anyways, as the movie ends, that's pretty much it. Unmei looking up to the sky, reaching to the stars, and yeah, victory road. That is literally the end of the movie, I'm pretty sure. Hopefully I didn't miss out anything from that movie. I loved that movie. I hope you guys loved that movie too. I'm glad that I waited to watch it in English subtitles, because if I didn't, I had no idea. I would have been, visually appealed, because that was beautiful, but I wouldn't have got to understand anything. But I finally got to understand everything, and I'm glad I did, because that was absolutely beautiful. So make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, like it all. Be here next month, as next month is gonna be the craziest, busiest month I've ever had on this channel. Victory Road will change lives. It was gonna feed family. That's what it's gonna do. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I didn't miss anything out. If I did, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. DYS out.